this in my office. The other one I don't tend to do that much in my office, but still is a somewhat popular technique. Skip back just a little more. You want to make sure that the person is seated back on the table. Interlace your fingers behind your neck and bring your neck down. So the elbows are kind of out. So you're not going to be able to see so much in the back, so I'll have to probably do both sides. But for those of you back here, this hand comes around like this and covers.
Have you had this done to you?
Comes around like that and covers.
Ooh,
and then
this looks fun.
I'm going to lift him up and then just lift straight up to the ceiling like that. Okay? So
Wait, how did he lift up?
So that is like a non-specific cervical thoracic correction.
Non-specific, okay.
Where's your thrust coming from?
The whole leg. Yeah, the whole body. Yeah. So this hand has to come in like this. This hand has to come in like that. So if somebody has a bum shoulder, you don't do this.
Oh. Wait, what did he say?
Yeah, I knew the doctor said you shouldn't have a bum shoulder. That's you. All the slack is out, right? Oh, boom, up. So lifting them up and kind of...
Oh, boom, up.
How many of us do this to get those thoracics released? Same kind of thing. So this is one that I do use in my office. You know, professionally, if I can't get like the disco move to go and I really feel like, T1 or T2 needs to happen, this is what I use. So the other one...
Are you lifting up?
That didn't sound good. Like zip this?
Yeah. So again, if somebody's got a bum shoulder, this is going to feel really good. Sometimes people just feel like they get skin stretch. So this is a second technique. So I'm going to put my femur, my knee on the table. So he's going to lay back so that his thoracic spine contacts my femur. I'm going to reach around like this. Obviously, you want to avoid a particular part of the anatomy. This also will be contraindicated if somebody had bum shoulders. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring him back and then kind of spread like that. Okay? So again, this is also fairly non-specific. But I've seen people do it in the office. Sometimes, I guess if you just don't have a table and you can do something like that, because I have seen people do that. And again, you want to take stuff out of your pocket so you don't like jam it up. So the other standing version. Now we're going to do standing. This is I've never done this really in my office, but the person's going to put their hand.
Okay, we got
it. Elbows together. Separate your feet a little bit. I'm going to reach around. I'm going to put my sternum in his back. I'm going to grab his elbows. I'm going to lift him up.
What?
And then drop him. So
good thing I've been doing squats. I know. I'm like,
if the person is bigger than you or heavier, you probably don't want to do this because you have to lean them back.
I could do it on Marcus. Watch, I'm going to do it. Totally going to do it. I'm going to do it right now, actually.
Could be
I'm going to do it
devastating.
on you. I can lift them up. Yeah, he's 205. I can do that.
The other thing that I've seen people do, like at the gym or in the plastic...
yeah.
Like this, and they just kind of lift the person and just do it. So
it's not like going to the side.
Technique, although I don't think that would be opposite either.
That would be awkward.
I don't consider that necessarily particularly professional. No. The last standing one.
I feel like I already forgot.
This is the one that I call party manipulation because I had a student once. I said, "Yeah, you do these at parties." And then we were at an AAMP conference, and we were at a party, and somebody was like, "Hey, my back is not, Dr. Nick, can you work on me?" So this is what I did. I told the students, "See, this is party manipulation." So I'm going to do it here, so you need to move. This.
What do you think?
So this has to stay here.
Oh, no.
This is like doing a
Lillian, move your big head.
But instead of on the table, it's done, up against the wall. Now you want to make sure that perhaps on the wall that you've got a stud behind you. Because otherwise you might just burst through cheap construction. Or you want to have maybe like a towel or something because you're going to put your hand behind the person. You don't want to hurt your fist like that, or you could potentially consider
Marcus stud.
All dark, handsome stud.
So, again, he's going to hold himself. Switch around the other way. Because I'm going to go in this way. I want this hand on top. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my open hand to save myself. So I'm going to push him in. He can separate his feet or spread and just kind of squat a little bit to accommodate for height. And I'm just going to put my sternum behind my hand here, back in, out, boom, to the wall, boom, like that.
Oops, I totally missed that whole thing. One more time.
I'm sure there's a good stuff.
slack out, into the wall.
And where your other hand was just where you decided to do it?
I would do it like this if I was, kind of starting out, but I just did it like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for the hell of it. Okay.
So, those last ones will not be on the test. The first one I showed you, is probably the most valuable of all of these particular techniques to practice to get some sense of. But they all do have value, and I have, in fact, used each of them at some particular time or another. Like I said, I've used this one at parties. Because either that or you get down on the ground. And,